Hello. So, a lot has happened. User not logged in. Dear Bill Gates, please buy my app. Okay, thanks, bye. Yeah, I think I added that at some point. Interesting. Okay, I seem to have crashed, messed up the app. Okay, so let's log in. So, I've added something since last stream. I've added channel permissions and channel editing. So let's just edit the channel name. So edited chat. There we go. Oh. When is the clone going to be public? If you go to... It's already public. Last stream I said I was going to make it public, so that's what I did. So this is the public Accord app. If you just go to accord.app, then that should work. Note that some features, let me show you something. So there's some slight differences for some reason. This button is different to this. I don't know why that is at the minute, but so there may be a few bugs between the local and the live version. Yeah, so I've added chat. I've added some channel settings. So testing 1, 2, 3. It seems we have a bug which I have not actually seen, which is new to this stream, I suppose. It wasn't there before. So it says that type is undefined somewhere, which is very interesting. So that's in the API, so backend. Yeah, so it is live, and I have given all the badges out. Now, it's not as popular as it would be, because I haven't announced that it's actually released. Okay, if the mic sounds weird, I'm just eating a sandwich. Hi, Calderi. Yeah, you're not missing out on much at the minute. Okay, so I've broken something somewhere. Okay, auth routes. I've broken. Okay, that should exist. Get verify email off. Oh, off. Okay. Yes, so this is what I've added since last stream. Now, I'm not sure why this everyone is here, this role. There's a lot of... I've spent many hours, like... This is very complex, by the way. So active channel has no overrides. Okay. So hopefully we can fix this. So the goal of this stream is what we're going to do. We're going to add these channel perms. Let me write this down. And then we're going to add message. We're going to add message formatting. Hide rough. I don't know if you can hear that, but it's very windy for some reason. Outside. Okay, so I don't know why I just had a great idea before the stream, just eat a sandwich. I've had better ideas before. How loud's the music? Okay, not too loud. Now there is a problem with these. This channel settings is really, really complex. I couldn't really understand it. It hurt my brain. But basically, okay, so we don't need dispatch, do we? Yeah, we do. So when we dispatch open save changes, this is what happens. The toggle actually updates. Okay, so it says the value is off. Oh, what is it now? Now it says the value. Okay, so the value's right actually. Where did I put it? React Explore. Oh yeah. I've never actually used this before. Okay, so this says intermediate, which means inherit the previous value. If that makes sense. And then when we use this, initial value intermediate, yep. Never used this before. Effect. Do we get the value of manage messages? Okay, so that is number 4096. So allow 4096. It thinks this input is on allow. So it lags behind for some reason. It's because of this save changes thing just re-renders this. It's a really dumb and complex error. So I think we're gonna have to put this somewhere so it doesn't re-render everything. I don't know how that's gonna work though. What? Oh, that is... Yeah, so it has really weird behavior. Sandwich. Hi, cinnamon roll. It looks cool. Thank you. Yeah, the concept for this 3 toggle thing was different, but it's not really that exciting. Okay, so reset seems to make it the true value it should be. Weirdly. It's a really complex error though, so I mean getting rid of that seems to fix the problem. Which is really weird. Ah. Okay, this could be doing something. But I don't want it to re-render. React, don't re-render. Okay. Why are we using .memo? Nowhere. Okay. Not sure that's gonna work, but it might. Yeah, doesn't. Okay, so we're not gonna mess around with that for now, because I don't know how to fix it. So these channel permissions do work, by the way. So perm overrides. Now, somewhere the roles are being rendered. Where is that? Override roles. That's wrong, by the way. It's not letting me click off. Oh, there we go. So override roles. What? Yeah, so these roles are being rendered. Which is cool. So let's just say we want to make it so that members can't send messages in a channel. Okay. See if that works. 0 is not. Channel settings perms. Where's this? Channel.overrides. Is this? I think this is read only. That's my theory. I think this is going to be the most complex feature in the UI that we're ever going to add, because it's quite complex to fit together. Okay, that did work, by the way. That did work. That's good. So if we want to set it to intermediate, for some reason we have to set it to deny, and then it goes there. So to deny send messages, there we go. Insufficient perms. Oh, okay, I just denied myself. Hold on. Okay, so let's add a chat timer. Never mind. You think people will use this? Not instead of Discord at the minute. It's quite plain, but maybe just to see what the project is really as a demo, but there needs to be more to it. Okay, let me give myself admin here. So let's reload. I think I've denied myself the ability to chat. Okay, hold on a second. Override roles.concat. So these are existing ones. So we're going to add override. If that's possible, I don't know. Okay, let me just push that over here. So if active override, I want to see if it's a slight fix. Oh no. So get role, let's just get the role. So all roles dot find r.id, there we go. So if there's no role, we're going to return. Otherwise we're going to push this role. See what that does. Okay. That was almost bad code right there. Okay, so perms. Oh, there's two everyone here. Const we'll have to also sort it uniquely. Okay, so we'll check for that. I'll probably refactor this later because it's not fantastic code. So now when we add admin, it actually shows up here. Let's see if we can reverse this a bit. So I'm not sure how that's going to work. I'd like that to appear on the top, but it won't work. So we'll just... So we've got admin. We can actually send messages in this channel. There we go. Hi. But what if we don't have admin? Okay, so I haven't actually... The delete button... I haven't actually implemented that yet. So open save changes. Dispatch. Open save changes. So overrides. What are we doing here? What the heck? How is the WebSocket set up? Are you going to make an iOS desktop app? Well, the desktop app is pretty much just installing this. I guess you can call that a desktop app. An iOS app. I think it'll be web-based for now. How's the WebSocket set up? Here's the API for getting data. Now, you could probably set up webhooks with this. I'm actually going to add that. So I do have a list of ideas here. Useful. I guess webhooks are useful. Message webhooks. Messages. Okay, so these just handle getting data, logging in, etc. Now, WebSocket here. So this is for everything to do with saving and updating things. Just the WebSocket, sending messages, pretty much everything else. And here we go. So we've got, it listens at this. This is the URL /ws ends with. Okay, so we get all the WS event files. Here are, there's so many events, by the way. It just lists everything we can do. We can create roles, delete roles with the WebSocket, everything we can do. We have cooldowns as well. I've not tested that yet, but that's the back end and the front end. Where is it? WS service. So we have this file that connects to the server, and then we have WS listener, and that just handles, that just connects Redux, which handles the state, just the data in the application on the browser. It just connects that with the events that happen, that we receive from the server, and yeah, that's one explanation. My name is Jado. Want to be staff. Currently there's no staff at the minute, because there's nothing to do as a staff member. That's why. That's why there's no staff. There's nothing to do at the minute. It's just a demo. I mean, developer is the only staff at the minute. Okay, there we go. Webhooks. I think, yeah, it would be pretty cool. Okay, I'm gonna disable the mic for a bit because I need to eat this. I haven't eaten this sandwich and there's just like planes outside for some reason, if you can hear that. If you've watched the past streams, you know that planes like to come out at 12 p.m. around this time. And yeah, so I'll enable it soon. Okay, the build command for the app. It's actually a custom. I'm using GitHub pages to build this. So basically, you go into the front end, cd front end. Let's go to the home page. Okay, it's time to. Let's just change something on the home page. This is what we do. It's time to ditch Discord and Zoom. Let's say we want to change something on here. Voice and text chat. Okay, that's kind of a. What? I just stole that off Declone. We'll put guild and text chat, and then because we haven't added voice chat yet. So all we do is type npm run build prod. Once we set up the .env.production, you need to configure this to your needs. And then creating an optimized production build. So that will take, if you're on a laptop, that will take so long because React takes ages, but on a desktop it should be up and running in a short amount of time. There we go. So I have a separate repo for this. Okay, so it's not ready yet. So this is connected. Okay, now it is ready. So all checks are passed. Now if we reload, you can see it's replaced guild with voice with this guild. So we've just updated the app. Now, I don't know how many things I just broke there. So obviously this channel settings thing is not going to work at the minute. I guess it's there for decoration, but it does kind of work. We're trying to fix that now. Yeah, so GitHub pages. Accord isn't fully open sourced. If you want an open source one, here's Declone. But this is a simpler version, and it looks like this. It looks a bit like that. So if you've noticed, we've used this app here for Accord, but we've changed the colors and added quite a few features. We are also using a different backend. The backend here is probably, I think the backend here I prefer, but I'm not going to remake the entire backend. I don't think that would be suitable. Even though, yeah. So this uses the old Accord v1 thing. Now it's which one? So this repo here, it's just open. It's like you can do anything other than, it's a non-commercial license basically. It's because I don't want people to sell the code. But yeah. But you can with the other, with Declone though. Okay, so So updating a channel does not work. Fix. Updating channel gives cannot read type of null. Cannot read type of null. Okay. Whereabouts is that? Channel update. Cannot read. Okay, so somewhere in here, it's messing it up. Are we using type somewhere? I don't know. What if we remove this? I think this is the culprit here. So if we chat with a T, nope, apparently not. It could also be update one here. Let's see, so, oh, not that one. Oh, that worked. So it thinks it didn't actually update the name because we didn't save it. I think what it is something in here has type. No? It might do. Sorry for that. Okay, so somewhere in here, we're not spending this stream fixing bugs, so let's do something here. We're going to focus on message formatting. So, if I type, okay, user not logged in. If I type testing 1, 2, 3, we want this to show up as bold. So all we need to do, so where the message content is, so format we need a thing that has, we need a format function. So it takes in content as a string, and then it returns content.replace. This is how we would do that. So there's water everywhere. So we get 2 stars, and then we get what's inside that. So dot star. I mean, we could do it this way. So much better. And then we just replace that there with a React element. Now that's interesting. JS replace React element. What the heck? Okay. So let's do JS React render HTML string. Let's see if that works. Let's read chat as well. Oh, we're on Google. Timer, sorry. How can I change the text in index.html? That's just the build files. You'd have to change every other .tsx file. Dangerously set inner HTML. We're gonna dangerously set the inner HTML. See what happens. What's the worst that could happen? Okay. HTML. I've never used this before, so I have no idea what to expect. There we go. Oh! I mean, it kind of worked. I mean, it did format it. Which is good. That's weird. Oh, So it's selecting, no, I want it to select 2. Strong 1. Okay, yeah, that should do that. There we go. So this is how we make one from scratch, essentially. And then if we want italics, then we do EM, like that. Okay, this undefined thing needs to go, so if message not updated yet, let's do it this way. So, otherwise nothing. There we go, let's see if that does anything. And it does, so let's edit the message. Edited test. Object, not what we want. And we don't want an object, we just want a string. Because if we have an object, then it's not going to work. Okay, that should also not be plain. Yeah, that has all the classes it wants, but for some reason it's not inheriting them, which is a bit silly. Heh. Okay, I don't get that part. Okay, so what I'm actually going to do, we're going to keep it like that. Oh, that is the chat timer. That's going to get very annoying. Okay, accord broke after the build. Oh, nice. How did it break? I'll fix it later though, after the stream. Indexes like this, exports. That is the Webpack built one, which can't really be edited. Hi Daniel Sale. How does it automatically change the title? Well, we're serving it locally, so with create React app, and it's currently on port 4200, which is different to what we had before. Yeah, it's different to accord.app, which is a built HTML file really. But this like changes all the time. It's a different setup. Okay. I'm gonna do it this way. So we're gonna have a div within a div within a div. And then we're gonna have an edited thing there. Class name. Float left. Let's see. Yeah, there we go, that's it. However, we don't want edited to show up everywhere. That's going to be a mess. So if message.updated at, if it was updated, then we show this. Cool, so that was updated. Let's edit this one. Oh, not delete it. So we have an italic and a bold message here. And we're also going to edit that. Now, message update. If content and content does not equal message content, then we edit it. So again, same thing. Okay, we can also allow users to add their own custom embeds instead of having them just for URLs. I think that's a bit silly. Okay, so we've added this, both of these. So now what we want to do, okay, we're going to look for Discord markdown guide, and we're going to steal all of our ideas. Add a very basic message markdown. Let's look at Discord markdown guide. Italics. Let's copy how they do it. So oh no, we can just do this. So like that. So 1 underscore. And regex 101. Let's just test this out real quick. So we also want it to work on new lines. Let me show you. So currently if we type bold on multiple lines, I need to refresh this. There we go. Okay, that's okay, that's not gonna work. Now we need to add a flag. So if we type bold on multiple lines, that's not going to show up. So let's paste this in here. Now that only selects that and cancels it out. So we want G, so it selects it everywhere. We actually want this to be bold and not, yeah, there we go. So that works, but if we do that, that doesn't work. So I'm gonna dot matches new line. What? Match start and end of line. Regex include new line across multiple lines. Let's see if that works. Oh. No, it doesn't. It works for that, but then group 2, we want that to be group 1. So it would be just GS really. Let's try just GS on the end. So G matches more than 1. So we're doing some markdown here, some regex. Yep, bold on multiple lines, but this italic. And this not bold. So we want 2 bolds, but this bold. Oh. Yeah, so that's the issue. It just messes with things. Okay, so what we use, regex look ahead. Doing some regex magic here. It's a lot of messages. Hi Jaden. Hi Chefan. Hi Cyber Ninja. Hi Thomas. Dclone is open source, but Accord is currently non-commercial. Is it possible to upload my own profile picture? That is a planned feature, because we're actually going to need that for the app to function properly. Currently we're adding work in progress abilities verify. Oh, I was working on that one. We're doing message markdown styling at the minute. So we want a positive and a negative look ahead. Not that one. And then we want a negative look ahead. Or look behind, I don't know what that is. Interesting. Yeah, we don't want that to be one big group. GS. Okay. it's just gibberish. What? Yeah, that kind of works, but G. Oh, but we also want that to work on multiple lines. There we go. We have it there. That's what we want. So that should fix things. Yeah, so we have 2 bold text, and we also want that for these messages as well. So we have 1 asterisk, and we also have 1 underscore. So now we can have in this message another italic. Okay, let me look at chat. What are you going to use for file storage? A CDN or like S3 bucket? I'm actually thinking just using like an upload folder or something. I don't really have a good idea. Although the CDN idea does sound interesting. Okay, so Discord message markdown. So we have 2 underlines for bold. So that would be 2 underlines like that. Remove the GS. Just 2 underlines, we don't need this. There we go. So now, bold, special, so alternate, bold, italic. What? What just happened? I'm not entirely sure what I did there. What? Do these underscores not work, or have I just... Is it because I'm using this thing here? Oh, it is, isn't it? These underscores do work. I need to type 2, because this is a separate group in regex. Because it's using the OR operator. That's my theory. Bold italics. Let's do some bold italics. Bold italics. So that would be strong. Strong. So that would be 3 underscores. I'm going to put this at the top. What would be 3 asterisks? Test, hold on. Bold and italic. Yep. add bold and italic. Let's do that, italic. How's your day? I think it's good so far. Yeah, so we've added bold. We've added these, bold and italic. Underline. Let's do underline now. Oh. I've been reading this wrong. We've only added these so far. Underline, bold, italics. I see. Underline. So underline would be... Now we're actually going to name these patterns. So they actually are more readable. So much better. So we can name it like that. Much more readable. And they still work the same, which is pretty cool. So underline would be 2 underscores. I messed that up. So I thought that would be here, but apparently not. I don't know why I was thinking that. I forgot how Discord works, by the way, because I haven't been able to use it very much. My account is gone at the minute. Is there an underline tag? A U tag? Is there an alternate? Oh, there's just U, unarticulated. Whatever that means, I don't know. Okay. Okay, so only this has or, which is quite interesting. So only italic has or. The rest do not have or, so... None have 3 underlines. So underline italics would be like this. Let's do underline italics. Like that. And then that would be a... have to escape that. Underline bold. Underline bold and italics, just everything. So much going on. Let's get rid of and strike through. I don't, let's just double check these. Want to make sure they they mostly work. Underline bold. Italics. And then strike through. So underline italics would be U, and then EM. Underline bold would be strong. Strong. Yeah. Underline bold italics, that would be just everything, just a mess. And then italics. Strike tag. What's the del tag? Let's use the del tag if that's deprecated. So just del. Now let's just look at chat. Let's see what's going on. I'm gonna go, but you're not bad at, or been working with JS 2 years. Actually, I've been working with JS for 2 years, but I did start with a different language, so I did have experience before. And my code style used to be very C# based in JavaScript, which didn't work. But by Appizzle, hi Tetch, hi Thomas Deem. Go normal chat, not top chat. Oh, thank you. I have to write that one down. Yeah, I forgot. Okay, use. I think we've added all the markdown, which is cool. Code blocks. Apart from code blocks. What do we call this? Code blocks, one line. Code line. Multi-line code. Code. Code multi-line, that's what we're going to call it. Code multi-line. And that will be 1 backtick, 3 backticks. So code line, all that will do. That will use code. And then code multi-line will be pre-code. Let's see what that does. Okay, so testing. That's cool. Testing on multiple lines. That's it doesn't have a background at the minute. It's pretty empty. Testing on multiple lines. That's cool though. Where's the pre at? I just added a pre. Like a pre tag. Testing on multiple lines. Okay, that didn't go to plan. So we want this to be wrapped in a pre. I don't think it will make much of a difference, to be honest. We could also use highlight.js to add these. So let's have bold, another bold, italic, another italic, alternate, or so we're testing that all these work, so another alternate italic. Okay, so that works. What about that? Yeah. So we want to test if these ones work up here. Let's just copy Discord's. I'm going to assume the rest work. So underline here, underline italics, don't need this. And then a strike through. Hopefully these format correctly, so yep. That is good. And then we have pre-code, one line. Then we have multiple line code. Oh. Oh, okay, so let's check for multi-line first. Okay, that is weird. This interferes with this. So, code multi-line must go first, otherwise this just interferes. And also code line should that be a one-liner? No. Yeah, so that works how we want it to. Now, code blocks. Block quotes. They've added block quotes as well. Let's just add block quotes. Single block quote. Triple block quote. Block quote one line. That needs to go after. So multiple line. Let's read chat. I think it's still not showing. I don't know why, but every username I'm trying to a user with the current username is already registered. think this invite code may still work. Oh, it does. That's how you join the accord.app server. By the way, this is my main account. So these are the badges that I gave out. And then Colderi has destroyed many bugs, so he has 2 bug badges at the minute. This user seems to have destroyed his avatar. Hi. Missing permissions, so we can't create invite for some reason. That's a bit weird. I may have disabled that. Yeah. Yeah, by the way, these apps just will break your app if you try to... these permissions will break if you try to use them. Hi test. So this server was actually made in May 2021. I think this is one of the first servers that were made in Accord. You can see that this server has the 1.7, it starts in 1.7. So let's turn on dev mode, if it works. Yep. 1.7, that means the lower the number ID, the earlier it was made. And this has a 2.3, so we knew that this was made much after, a while after this one. So a few months it is, actually. Add channel positioning. I think that's a planned feature. I'm announcing this announcement. Can I get a staff badge? If you want to change your picture, here's one that Colderi added. I think it's pretty cool. So you go into settings. Here's all the avatars you can have. So sky, aqua, fire. I know it's very basic. These are unofficial though, so they're not going to be indexed. So eventually we'll replace this with using file upload or image upload. So we got loads of them at the minute, quite a few. So you can have a black one or you can have a aqua. There we go. Oh, I've done it on the wrong one. There we go. Yeah, so there's quite a few bugs with this. I'm not entirely sure why we can't we can invite people now. Okay, so I'm gonna be right back for 2 minutes. Hold on. Okay. Oh yeah, the markdown is not updated. Let me add it real quick. So all we need to do to add this is say add markdown to messages and git push origin head new. We don't need to do that, but go to front end, npm run build prod, and in like 1 minute you'll see the changes. Hold on. I'm not done yet. Hold on. Yeah, I messed. Yeah, so actually we can use that. These right here, the multiple lines. So just everything after it. Now we're going to do something slightly different here. So okay, we're going to try this one. So testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. So we select everything after it pretty much. And we're going to use a positive look ahead for this. And then select everything afterwards on multiple lines. So it does this. So, but what if we use the original one? No, that's not going to work. It's group 1. We don't want the entire thing as a group. I'd rather use these because they're more readable. And we don't want to really I mean, I could use this separate. Yeah. Hold on a second. It's really simple. So that and a space, that's what we're going to use. Boom. And all we need for one line is that. So we're going to add 2 more. Let's see if they have updated. So let's go on accord.app real quick. Oh, let's not mess it up. Oh, hold on. Yep. So let's go and add block multiple lines. That's the power of GitHub Pages, by the way, which is 3 to use to host. So block quote multiple line. Let's see, block quote. So let's see. We're going to replace it with block quote. Class name multiple. Actually, we don't need that. Now, a single line will just do 1 line, of course. So like that. No S. No PHP. Multi-line. Okay, so we just have this. And that's start of line to end of line, and then we can have multiple of these. And we have loads of them. There we go. And then we can just have this called block work. Let's read chat. Yeah, currently there's no formatting to this. Oh, okay, so there's bold within the tag. I need to fix that. Do you have an Instagram? No. Where can I suggest things in the GitHub? That's a good place. If you open an issue, then I can add it on here. I can add a card. That's the easiest way to suggest something. So to suggest a feature, just open an issue, and then I can put it on here. Okay, let's just use that code as an example. So if we have like, let's say we have 2 underscores within code, very common. What was that? Or just 2 asterisks. It's gonna show up like that, and we don't want that. So I think we're gonna put these at the top. See if, no, that didn't work. So if it's within a code block, then we don't want to format it. So negative look ahead, so that means, let's have that. So that's gonna get, that's valid code right there, and this is invalid code. Valid code block. Okay, so this is, if it's within one of these, so within code, GS, GMS, okay, so as you can see, if we use global, there are 2 of them, and we only want to select one. So within code. So we want to select it if it's not within a code block. That's gonna be very hard to do. Yeah, I want to make it like this, so it's much easier to read. And much more consistent. There we go. Still works. Apart from that, that doesn't work. Bold doesn't work then. Okay, for some reason it doesn't work when I do that. I don't know why. Word. Yeah, but there's still this bug here. So we want everything in here to have no HTML tags. I mean, we could do it this way. We could just undo. We could just undo these changes here. So like, this is one way of doing things. Could replace block quote. Just an example. I mean, block quote with G. They've added replace all to, we could use that as well. So they added replace all like in a different update. JS did. Hold on a second. Let's add this to code line and code multi-line. So that's what we're going to do. So cleanse. We're going to use a cleanse method. Or undo format. More explicit. So we're going to take in the content. So replace block quote, just pretty much everything here. With nothing. Strong. What? Okay, then we replace EM. Then we replace U. And pre. Get rid of this. So we've got pre, we've got code. We've got block quote we will have. So undo format for just code line and code multi-line. See if that actually does something. Called with non-global. Okay, so this needs to be global apparently. But then if we have it global, just see, then we can just do that. Okay, it's interesting. So that's still giving the same result. Does this method work? Yeah, the method... Oh dear. Okay. Let's replace with I. It's kind of weird. Hi paydo. Using code. Hi Pedrex. Right, so okay. Okay. So asterisk, underline, or underline, or underline. What have we got? So we got asterisk, underline, strike through. That's not gonna work. That's not good either. Okay. Yeah, this is a really tricky one, because I don't know what I'm doing here. So this undo format, it's not going to work. They might have HTML code, so... Oh! Okay, so another thing that we can do, so you see this is bold, we can use CSS. We can use CSS, that's good. I didn't think of that initially, but... Okay, message pre-code. So we're going to display none, see if everything is... Just within a code, everything is working. Pre-code. That should be display none. Ah, that's not going to work because that's compiled. Yeah. I think we can just add a class name facade. We're going to call it facade, which means hide everything inside of it. Like, don't style any special elements inside of it. Global facade. So strong. Got strong. So within that, strong emu. What else have we got? Block quote. Import message.css. Can have two files actually. It's better than having. We can even call this global.css. Better naming convention. So code.facade. Which ones have we got? Del. We're basically just going to style these like a normal element. Just hiding the problem. That should be enough. Block quote code pre. Oh no, not pre. So font weight inherit important. Text transform. We also need underline. Normal. Style code element styling. Del. Strike through. Yeah. Strong. Normal. Important. Emphasis del block quote. I think that should be good. Unknown word. Okay. Strong. Is this compiled as well? What I mean by that is it... Will this only work if I put it on index.html? Give me a sec. Will this work if I do that? No. Interesting. Let's see chat. I suggested things in suggestions. Suggest them in here instead, otherwise they're probably going to be forgotten. All you need to do is open an issue here and say epic feature 123 and then submit new feature, and then all I have to do is go in here and search epic feature 123. Hold on. Throw that in here, and then we're working on epic feature 123. That's all you have to do. Opening the issue should be enough. API with the bots, I'll make it, that's okay. Oh yeah, the bots, that's the bots. That's another feature, by the way. I could like add issues for all of these, that would be helpful. Yeah, so I'm not entirely sure what's going on here. Is this being imported? Yeah. Facade. Yeah, so that's being added there. Oh, dot struct. That's a stupid moment right there. that was a bit silly. I typed in the wrong class. Now, is this only going to work if I put it in index.css or just index.html, even worse? No. I just don't know why it's not appearing in a minute. Color red. So it will highlight as red when we've got it. Just a demo. What? I really don't know why that doesn't work. Oh, class name. Oh, we can use class, can't we? We can use class because we're rendering pure HTML elements. There we go. That's it. There is an issue with this. Let's just get rid of that. So, Normal. We're going to use highlight.js. Now let's use highlight.js React. Let's just use React highlight.js here. So it's not a good start because I can't see anything that's going on. That's better. 4 years ago, not updated. Not sure about that. Okay, now we won't use React highlight.js new npm because we're using pure HTML here. So we won't need a React wrapper thing. We can just do something with highlight.js. Highlight auto. So all we have to do is type highlight auto. I think that's all we need to do. So and then in this file, all we do is we type highlight. Actually, I think we use a callback function here. Replace. So that is I think that is matches, if I'm not wrong. I don't know how right I am with that. What? Okay, whatever. We'll just do HLJS. Let's import HLJS up here. And that's all we need to do. And then we'll undo the formatting of the random things I put in there by accident. Yeah. Highlight auto, what does that return? Dot value. I'm not sure what that's gonna look like, but let's find out. Okay. What if I type like console.log hello world? Hello earth. We not even need that. We don't. No. Options or code. Code or language name. Okay, so it needs a language name. Ugh. Okay. Not sure what that's gonna look like. Oh. What just happened there? I'm not sure what happened. Strong? Huh? So that's pre-code. Where does pre-code come from? See if what that looks like. Wow. I suppose that looks pretty good. No, it doesn't. I've messed that one up. I don't know what language it's using either. I don't think we need to add highlight.js. Highlight.js. So what we need to do. Oh, there's so many packages. Oh. You have an HTML class name, not just any class. Hold on. Yeah. Oh, that just doesn't do anything. Okay, so okay, I'm gonna actually leave this. So fix me, remove, don't format. In a code block. Okay, so a block quote. Let's get onto a block quote now. Hi. That is a block quote right there. An interesting one, but still a block quote. Multi-line block quote. That's one big block quote, and now all we're going to do to style one of them is That's what we're going to do. We're going to have a... It's going to be an embed, really, like an embed. One px solid black, border radius 5px. Let's look at that. Oh, I guess that kind of works. And then padding right, left 2px. Padding right. What? Right. Not sure why that didn't work, but PL2. I'm gonna add PL1 there. Reload. PL1. There we go. And then we're gonna change the color to var muted. And that right there is a block quote. So that doesn't work, but it needs a space in. Test, and then test, not quote. So we have a slight issue. Code line. We don't need that. Hold on. That needs one of them in the end. So regex. Okay, so this is flawed right here. So I think what we're gonna do single we're gonna do it this way, so that should be, the top one should be GS, and this one should be GM. And then this one should be block quote line, multi-line. I'm not sure why it's so high. That's weird. Oh, that's one message right there, so quote, not quote. That's the issue here. It's like creating a huge gap. I don't know why. HTML class name not in the class. When your CSS didn't work for markdown, try this. Okay. Huge gap. So there's a huge gap with quote. Let's try span. Yeah, so if we use span instead of block quote, then and then call it like quote or block quote, and then it doesn't use the inherit styles, doesn't inherit the styles. Like that. And that's what we want, essentially. But this is also messed up, because we don't want the height to be limited. The div is the spans. Okay. Multi-line block quote. The borders there, padding. The height, yep. It's being very weird now. A div, we'll try a div. And that's what we want. But then it adds this, which is not what we want. So we want a span. Yep, there we go. So we want a span for the small ones. One-liners. And then we want a div for the other ones. And then we can add whatever styles we want inside the block quotes. We can even add code. Like that. So add block quotes. var tertiary, secondary. Let's see. What color should this be? Var font. Okay, that's a bit strange. Okay. Normal channel. Normal. Normal. Okay, chat. Should we have grey like this? Grey quotes. Say grey or white. Grey or white, which one? Which ones look better? Grey. Okay, let's go grey. First person to decide, because first message. There we go. Okay, add block quotes. Thank you, by the way. Daniel. Add block quotes to messages. There we go. Okay, so the last problem is message formatting in a code block. It doesn't work, really. I've done something a bit wrong. Muted. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so this formatting thing's still going to be an issue. I really want to see if that works. No. Okay. I don't think we need this global CSS anymore. We can get rid of it. Let's Scope CSS. I'll put that in there. Actually, we do need that. Oops. Okay, so now I'm gonna add message embeds if we have enough time. So now there's different ways we can do this. Okay, so here's the embed here. Let's just use this image as an example. So they look like block quotes, but they're not block quotes. Let's have an embed somewhere. So they look like block quotes. I'm gonna push these changes, by the way. So they have an image. Let's make one real quick. So let's make like a message. Where are we gonna put this? So message has a message has an embed. Embed has description, image, title, URL. Cool. Where's that? Embed. Where are we gonna put that? Message embed. We're gonna put it right here. Oh, there's so much going on in this file. It's unreal. I'm gonna put to do refactor to new file. That one as well. That one as well. Just getting a mess. Okay, so const message embed. Let's make this. Let's read chat as well. Let's see. Gray. Dot. By the way, the API URL is api.accord.app. Last stream it was actually it's v2. Last stream it was accord.app/API/v2, but it changed for GitHub pages. So message embed, we're gonna have a div. We're gonna start off simple. And we're gonna have a style tag to begin with. So border left. So 5px solid var muted. We're gonna have a title here. Yeah. We're gonna have a h2. So obviously if message embed, so it needs to not be null. Description, set message embed to equal title, description, image, let's set the image. Now that should be image URL. And then we're also going to add that in message. Message create. Have we got this code for? No, we don't. Message update. We do have it in here. Let's get embed. So embed equals await this to get embed. With embed. Now that is a security flaw right there. So we're not going to do it on the front end, the back end. Basically, if someone types in like gethacks.com, something dumb, then the server IP can be leaked that way, and we don't want to give them our server IP. So, package.json. Let's remove Metascraper, we don't need it on here. But we will need Metascraper elsewhere. Let's just replace them somewhere. Let's paste that there. Yeah, so we're not going to update the embed here. We'll only update the embed with if they tell us what the embed is. Instead of us trying to figure that one out. So, the image URL is going to be, so we'll just have something completely random, like that. Just for a demo. And then the URL is also that. Object literal, image, yeah it does. And then p.lib. And then there's an image. Image is message.embed.uro. We're gonna have this embed like that. Dot image URL embed.title. And then this is also going to be an anchor tag too. Here. And then we're going to have another one like this. Have you heard about the Revel chat project? No. Oh, wow, everyone's making Discord clones now. Interesting. Oh, they're using Docker, they got desktop. Oh my god. Let's see. Preact. What the heck is Preact? I don't know. TypeScript. Ah, we can still have voice chat. Let's see. Has anyone managed to do voice chat yet? Let's see. Okay. What? Types at Revel API. Is this open source or not? Is it just semi-open source? Voice server. Let's see. It's in another language. I don't know C++ or Rust or Go or procedural languages. Okay, so we're gonna have to do it this way. Put in a fake one. Oh my days, what is this? Just ruined it. That should not be everywhere. Secondary or tertiary background. Oh, that image is too big. Okay, so we also need to set the max width here to half. Okay. Yes, we don't want this image to be too big. Okay, 32. Why is it so large? Oh, there we go. What's going on? Tailwind min CSS. $16, let's try that. Okay, now it's very small. Okay. Yeah, we'll just stick with that. I don't know why the message of this is overlaying the text. Okay, so interesting. Okay. Now, I'm just gonna hide this for now, but let's compile the changes. There we go. Cool. So let's recheck. You know the client API. No. Not sure what you mean. Okay, so the changes should be pushed here soon. Let me just do that. They're being pushed right now, so there we go. And wait for it. It will update soon. Eventually. What? Still going, still going. Okay, now it's online, the changes are active. So, if you go to accord.app, the changes are now active. There we go. So now we can type block quote and multi-line block quote. Okay, so I'm going to end the stream here, so thank you for watching this far. We added message embeds this stream and worked a bit on channel perms that don't currently work. So there we go. Cool.